I trained with Horacio Zeballos earlier in the year in preseason, and I was telling him that yeah, it's my second year focusing on doubles, and I'm getting used to having to play so many weeks on the road. And then he said that he switched to doubles partly because he gets to play less weeks. And I guess if you're winning all the big tournaments, you don't have to play as many weeks on the road. So can you talk to us a little bit about your scheduling and how that's changed over the years?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great example of a guy who's, had amazing success after a great singles career in doubles. I kind of agree with him. It's sort of been the same thing, right? The travel has been less, and been fortunate enough to play, more of the bigger events and stay in them for longer as I've played doubles. I think the biggest change for me has been that, but also has been sort of how much I've reduced my time on court away from tournaments and being on the road. I play and practice a lot less now than I ever used to, more because I think it's helpful. I think I've played enough to where I don't lose the feel or the rhythm, and also it's just helpful to recover and save the body and the mind for when the competition is.
Are you saying doubles is easy? You don't have
I'm
to
not
practice
saying
Stop
anymore?
it
doubles.
right
Is
now.
that
You
what you're
stop that
saying?
right now. You stop that right now.
I gotta tell you, okay, listen. For someone that's obviously played both, just
Yeah.
like Horacio, I think obviously it's physically easier. I don't think anyone's gonna refute that. But I think there's portions of doubles that are mentally and emotionally more challenging because you have to be aware enough that you may not actually hit a ball or play a real point for a long time. And then the next point you play might be the most important point of the set. You better be aware and you better be able to produce. The other thing also is that you have to learn how to be a good teammate, right? I mean, like in tennis, we're individuals as singles players. You don't have to worry about anyone else, and in doubles, all of a sudden you have a guy or a girl next to you, and you have to be a good teammate, right? And that means listening and communicating and sharing and all that. Not easy for us tennis people who enjoy just kind of being by ourselves a lot.
So you've been on both sides. High level singles player, obviously, like top 60 in the world. You won 2 singles titles, and then been one in the world in doubles, won 4 slams, and
Hmm.
still winning Masters 1000s. How do you view this like doubles guys versus singles guys thing? Like how when you come up against singles guys and you play like a strictly doubles team, how different is the level or like how different is the match in general? Like what are the differences and how do you see the differences in level between the guys?
Yeah, I think it's really different. I think obviously, I mean, a great example is the last match we played in Cincy. We played Musetti and Sonego, two great singles players. I mean, I think the thing that the singles guys miss that the doubles guys have is the sort of communication and the teamwork and the reps and the preparation together, right? They obviously don't do it as much. They don't practice it. And I mean, I was one of those guys for a long time. I had decent skills that translated into doubles from singles, but didn't ever practice it, didn't ever really, dive fully in. So I think when you play a singles team, you're going to get some spectacular shots because of just the talent level and all that, and also maybe some the physical level. But you also know you're potentially not going to get that, that teamwork at a level to where it's so difficult to deal with, which I think is the thing that makes the doubles guys tougher, in my opinion. When a doubles team is playing really well and they have it sort of, they're very sort of under control and executing a game plan. I find that to be tougher to deal with because it is a team game after all.
How did you view the whole doubles should be taken out of the tour thing early in the year, like Opelka and Bopana going back and forth? There's a lot of banter about I guess the value of doubles for the ATP tour and I guess tennis in general. What
Yeah.
was how did you see that?
So, I mean, I think there's a couple different things there, right? I mean, doubles has always been part of tennis. So I think if you just straight away take it off the tour, I think there's going to be a big void. I don't think that's going to be good for the game in the long haul. I do, however, like understand the economical point of view that there's guys battling that are 120, 130 in the world in singles, looking to try and make that breakthrough. Whereas there's guys, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is in doubles, making it maybe a better living than them while not bringing in as many, resources to the tour. I actually think that's a tour issue. I mean, I think it's not great marketing on their point of view. I think doubles, while it will never probably be the level of singles, and rightfully so, I still think there's a lot of untapped potential in where doubles could be in terms of its popularity. I mean, I think you've had so many great stories over the last few years that I mean are untouched. I mean, Mate Pavic won a Golden Slam in doubles last year. I mean, not in 1 year, but completed the Golden Slam, gold medal in all 4 majors after winning the French Open last year. How is that not a huge story in our sport? I mean, the guy literally did something that so few people have done, and you don't really hear about it, you know? And so I think these kinds of things, that's only one example. There's many of them. If that was put on the front burner a little bit more, I think a lot of these things, the economics would improve.
Thanks for watching this clip. If you want to watch the full episode, the link is in the description down below.